Welcome back to Auto Vista. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated performance cars in recent memory, the 2026 Corvette ZR1. This car isn't just the next step in the Corvette lineage, it's a full-on evolution of what American performance can be. Buckle up, because what Chevrolet has done with the new ZR1 is nothing short of extraordinary. Let's start with the obvious, the design. One glance at the 2026 ZR1 and you know this is no ordinary Corvette. It builds on the already aggressive C8 platform, but adds sharper lines, more aerodynamic components, and a sense of purpose you can feel even when it's standing still. The front fascia has been completely reworked to feed more air into the engine and cooling systems. The splitter is huge and fully functional. Around the sides, the air ducts are more prominent, channeling air to the rear brakes and intercoolers. And then there's the rear, massive quad exhausts, a wider diffuser, and a carbon fiber wing that wouldn't look out of place on a Le Mans prototype. Under the hood, things get even more intense. The 2026 ZR1 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8, an evolution of the Z06's LT6 engine. Codenamed LT7, this beast is rumored to push out upwards of 850 horsepower. That's more than the last generation ZR1, more than the Z06, and more than pretty much anything short of a hypercar. And yes, it revs high. Combine that with the instantaneous torque from the twin turbos, and you've got a car that can launch from 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds. That's Bugatti territory. But numbers are just part of the story. What makes this ZR1 special is the way it delivers that performance. It's mid-engine, meaning the car stays balanced under hard acceleration, braking, and cornering. The chassis has been stiffened compared to the Z06, with magnetic ride suspension tuned specifically for the ZR1's increased power and downforce. This isn't just a muscle car with a big engine, it's a precision instrument. On the track, the 2026 ZR1 is expected to be the fastest Corvette ever. Chevrolet has spent countless hours at Nürburgring and other world-class circuits dialing in every element of the car. The carbon ceramic brakes are massive and fade-resistant. The transmission is a lightning-quick 8-speed dual-clutch, and every shift feels like a shot of adrenaline. There's even a rumored active aerodynamics system, allowing the car to adapt its wing angles and airflow characteristics on the fly, depending on speed and driving mode. Inside, the ZR1 builds on the driver-focused cockpit of the C8 but dials everything up a notch. Expect optional carbon fiber racing seats, Alcantara everywhere, and ZR1-specific graphics in the digital instrument cluster. And yes, you still get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a premium Bose sound system, and all the creature comforts you'd expect from a six-figure supercar. But make no mistake, this car is all about performance. What's impressive is how Chevrolet has managed to blend brutal performance with daily drivability. Want to rip laps at the track on Sunday? The ZR1 will do it without breaking a sweat. Need to commute to work on Monday? Switch into tour mode, and it's quiet, comfortable, and refined. That duality has always been a Corvette strength, and the 2026 ZR1 takes it to the next level. Now let's talk pricing. Chevrolet hasn't officially confirmed the price yet, but industry insiders expect it to start around $150,000. That's not cheap, but when you consider the level of engineering, performance, and technology you're getting, it's still a relative bargain. You'd have to spend twice that, or more, for something from Europe that can match this car on a racetrack. And there's more. Rumors are swirling about an even more extreme version coming down the pipeline, possibly a Zora variant that adds hybrid power and pushes over 1,000 horsepower. But even if that car does arrive, the ZR1 will remain a purist's machine. No electrification, just raw, turbocharged internal combustion fury. From a heritage perspective, the ZR1 badge has always meant something special. It's not just a faster Corvette, it's the ultimate expression of what a Corvette can be at a given moment in time. The 1990s C4 ZR1 with its Lotus-designed V8 was groundbreaking. The C6 ZR1 brought us a supercharged monster that humbled Ferraris. The C7 ZR1 was a brutal sledgehammer with a wing as tall as your chest. Now, the 2026 ZR1 takes all those lessons and combines them into something sharper, faster, and more refined. If there's one thing the ZR1 does better than any Corvette before it, it's blending sophistication with savagery. Whether you're carving canyons, dominating the track, or just turning heads downtown, this car makes a statement. And that statement is loud, proud, and uniquely American. Chevrolet didn't just build a faster car, they built a Corvette that can finally silence the doubters. The ones who said it couldn't compete with Europe. The ones who thought it was just a muscle car. The ones who never saw this coming. So, is the 2026 Corvette ZR1 worth the hype? From everything we've seen, absolutely. It represents the pinnacle of Corvette engineering to date, and it might be one of the last great purely gasoline-powered supercars we'll ever see. That's going to do it for today's episode of Auto Vista. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 ZR1, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got a lot more performance content on the way, from first drives to detailed comparisons, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes on the road, and your foot on the gas.